So let me know down in the comments what you would like me to... Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm bringing you day 13 of my Vlogmas 2023 series, and this is another finale. This is my Beauty A to Z Eyeshadow Edition finale. This is a Fantastic Ladies collab, and it was created by Jessica and Amanda, who I have linked down below, as well as everyone else who has joined in. As you know, for 2023, I've been doing this project Eyeshadow Edition, which means I've had 26 eyeshadows in this project, and my goal is to hit pan on all of them. There are a few other people who are doing this eyeshadow edition as well. I've also linked them down below. And if you've been doing it eyeshadow edition, please let me know down in the comments. I will say that I wasn't 100% successful with this project, but I imagine if I put off doing this video by a couple weeks, I would probably reach my 26 eyeshadow hit pan goal. But we're not going to hold off. We're just going to jump in, do this finale, and I will say I'm very pleased with how well I did. This would probably be one of my most successful projects. To be honest, 2023, though it's been a pretty chill year in relation to how I'm doing my projects, I've actually found this a very successful year of panning, and it's just refreshed me for 2024. But enough of that, let's jump in to where we're up to. As you know, I'll have along the bottom here all of the letters of the alphabet, where we're up to, what's been used, what's done, what not, all down here. And I'll have up here somewhere the information regarding each shadow. So we're just going to jump straight in and go through the letters that have been remaining. First up, for the letter B, we've been working on Big Dipper from this W7 Total Eclipse palette. Let me move the plastic out of the way. Sometimes these mirrors are great, but they're super hard to try to film where we're up to. This is the shadow over here. Probably over here somewhere you'll see a before and after of what we were like last update. But this is Big Dipper. As you can see, there is a pan in it. I hit that pan on the 23rd of October, and I did use it an additional 3 times since last update. It is very interesting going through because I tend to hit multiple pans on the same day. So it is really interesting to have a look at my products in that way. Next up for C, we have the I Heart Revolution Frozen Raspberry palette. We've been working on the shade Cloudberry, which is this shade down here. Unfortunately, as you can see, I was not able to hit pan. It is the shadow on my eyelids today. I did use it an additional 14 times since the last update, and I do think that if I kept working on it for a couple weeks with daily use, I would be able to hit pan, but we're going to call this one quits. So that's one shadow so far I have not reached my goal on. Then for D, we have the I Heart Revolution Iced Latte palette. This shadow is the shade Decanter, which is this one down here. And as you can see, there is a shiny little pan on it. And I actually hit that pan today. So it is the 13th of December. It is the shadow I have here and on my waterline, not my waterline, my bottom lash line. Yeah, down the bottom here. That is how I hit that pan. So I have used it 15 times since the last update. I was so happy to hit this pan. Then for the letter F, we've been working on the Mad Beauty Hocus Pocus palette in the shade Flirty Witch, which is this shade over here. You can see a little pan in there. I did a lot of burgundy style looks. And I did use this an extra 14 times since the last update. And I'm happy to have that tiny little baby pan to show for it. And did I say that I hit this pan on the 11th of the 12th? Maybe not, but I hit it on the 11th of the 12th. Then for the letter H, we were working on this Sephora Caffeine Please palette on the shade Hazelnut, which, that might be hard to see. Oh no, can you see it in there? I don't know if you can see it. You'll probably definitely, hopefully, be able to see it. I've got to get the light to hit it. See the light hitting it? Well, there is a pan in there, a tiny little baby pan. Maybe if how's a better way to see that? Oh, I just think I had it. There's the little baby pan just in there. I hit this pan back on the 4th of November, and it did take me an extra 10 uses. But I really kind of like this tiny little palette. So I do think this is a great palette for traveling. So I'm hoping to get more use out of it next year. Then we jump down to the letter L, and this is from the Sample Beauty Cult palette. And we were working on the shade Liverpool, which is this one just over here. And as you can see, there's a tiny dip, but there's not much going on. I did use this 11 times since my last update, but we are probably nowhere close to hitting pan, and this is the only other shadow in this project I have not reached my goal on. So that's only 2 shadows I haven't hit pan on. Then for O, we were working on my other Sample Beauty palette. This is the Equalizer Volume 1. And we've been working on Hearts, which is this one over here. And as you can see, there is a pan in there. I've used it 10 times since my last update, and we hit pan on the 3rd of December. Then for the letter W, we're working on the BH Cosmetics, the 80s Remix Dance Palette, and the shade Wake Me Up, which is this one over here. And as you can see right there, when the light hits it just right, we have another pan. I used this 4 times since the last update, and I hit pan on the 23rd of October. So this one is also done and dusted. Then for the letter X, we've been working on this Maybelline The Blush Nudes palette. And for X, which in Roman numerals is 10, we were working on the 10th shade on this palette, and that is this darker gray shade just here. That is actually what I have in my crease today, and I hit pan on that today, so the 13th of December, and I used it an additional 13 times since the last update. This is why I decided to do my finale today, because I hit these 2 additional pans, and I didn't think there was any chance of me hitting those other 2 pans in a reasonable amount of time. So last but not least, we have letter Z. The shade is from the LA Splash Presents Classic Horrors palette, and we were working on the shade Zombie, which is this one over here. And this is an interesting pan because the pans are actually black. So as you can see, that black dot in the middle there, that is my pan. I used this shadow an extra 12 times since the last update, and I hit pan on the 26th of November. I'm pleased to say that I was able to reach my goal of hitting pan on 24 of the 26 eyeshadows in this project. I would definitely count that as a success, especially considering I wanted to make sure I reached at least 20 of those shades. So I have done fantastic in this project, and I'm really happy with the outcome. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the Beauty A to Z project next year in 2024, as I am planning to bring back my pan those eyeshadows. So let me know down in the comments what eyeshadow projects you would like to see me complete in 2024. But that is all I have for today. This was my Beauty A to Z Eyeshadow Edition finale. I'm Verity, wishing you a happy holiday season. And now to the outro.